had an I'd eat that button. So basically, the idea here was it was a crowdsourced competition. Like the next flavor of Lay's, it was called Do Us a Flavor. Next flavor of Lay's is going to be crowdsourced, and we're going to put it out in the world, and you can get a share of the profits, right? So people kind of pile in, make flavors, and then they had this I'd eat that button. This is incredibly powerful because A, it was lightweight, and B, it was so natural, right? We have people making these kind of crazy flavors, and the reason that people created flavors, and they created so many people created flavors. We had like, you know, I'm trying to remember like what figures I should give you guys. We had about 2 million active users, right? About 2 million people, this is just in North America, created flavors. That generated hundreds of millions of unique newsfeed stories. Like this thing was just, the scale was absolutely huge. And people did it because it was kind of easy, it was quick, and it was fun. Or it said something about their identity. It was like here's JP, and like so Ben down the back, who's on the organizing committee, knows JP as well, and he'll probably know this very well. JP's flavor that he made was called Last Call, right? JP's English, he likes making cocktails a lot, and so this said something about his identity, and anyone who knew JP could know, oh my God, that's, you know, part of who he is. It's kind of funny. There's a bit of banter and a bit of kind of jokery around that. And then you can go, I'd eat that. And I created stories in newsfeed of people going, oh my God, you would eat that? That is disgusting, right? But this is what people talk about in real life. Or they're like, oh my God, I'd eat that. I would eat that. That is absolutely delicious. I would like that. And I'm sure you guys are looking at these going, I would like these crisps right now. It was very powerful, very lightweight interaction. So the fourth thing is to design for feelings and not facts. So earlier on, we saw that people share and talk about content that is generating this emotional, visceral reaction. So again, you guys think I'm probably obsessed with Lay's here and obsessed with crisps. I am a little bit. These were the newsfeed stories that were generated by this app that they built. And they're all about feelings, right? It's like Marcus created a flavor, Kevin commented on a flavor, Alicia would eat 9 flavors. Like these are all kind of generating visceral emotional reactions around whether or not you'd eat that as well, or what you think of that person as a result of these kind of really weird and random flavors that they'd created. So the fifth tip is, and I have 7 of these, the fifth is give suggestions for who to communicate with. And again, this is something that sounds really obvious, but not a lot of people do it. Like people cannot comprehend their network, even when you think they can. Even when you think people should know who to talk to, or should know who to invite, or who to add, they can't. It's too hard. It's too hard to remember all of, you're like, oh my God, like a pretty funny thing, I used to do this research exercise when I worked at Google, which was to get people to lay out their social network, right? So they basically, one person on a Post-it note, they would lay out all the people, you know, group them, and we learned a lot about social interaction and group behavior and how people thought about their social network in the real world. It was just Post-it notes and people. And so many times people would like be laying it all out, and they'd get like 30 minutes into it and be like, oh my God, I forgot my wife, right? Like, shh, and like write her down, put her in the middle, like,